Hello Internet, I'm Scarecrow85 and right now I'm playing Trespasser. Ooh, boobs.
3 left.
3 left. Alright. Okay, so
Looks like 7.
who here has heard of Trespasser? Put your hands up. Probably none of you? I don't know. Trespasser.
I smell the wet leaves, damp earth,
Ooh.
rotting wood.
Who said that? Spooky. So, Trespasser is the game. If you like games like Far Cry, Crysis, I don't know, Just Cause, any of that stuff, you kind of owe those.
When I was little, I dreamed of a time when the entire world was covered by an ancient forest. Great hunters stalked in the cool darkness, among silent, huge columnar trees, oaks and sequoias.
The voice you are now hearing is Richard Attenborough. We spared no expense. Yes, that is the voice of Richard Attenborough. John Hammond from the Jurassic Park films. This game is basically, it was meant to be a digital sequel to The Lost World, Jurassic Park. This came out in 1998. And the events of this game are supposed to take place a year after the events of the movie. And featured the voice talents of Attenborough and also of
3 shots.
Minnie Driver, who is the main character that we are playing. Now we've got an Albertosaurus in front of us here. We've got a dead Albertosaurus in front of us here. I spotted a raptor over here somewhere. Don't know where he went. So yeah, you'll notice that this game looks like shit. It didn't really look that great when it was released either. Like, this isn't one of those ones where it was kind of okay for the time. It wasn't, but like I said, you know, the CryEngine and things like that.
7 shots.
Oh, a lot of what they couldn't really have been without this game. This game pioneered techniques such as texture caching and, I mean, like, you can see they've got, I think they're called imposters. It's where you look at these trees, like that tree in front of us there, directly in front of us. That is a sprite. It's not a 3D object. It's an image of the 3D object. And when we get close enough, oh, was that it? No. You'll see the pop-in. You'll see when it pings into the 3D object. It enables them to do very large outdoor areas that are populated with a lot of trees and a lot of detail. And
6.
stuff like that wasn't... Ah! Get off me, you son of a... Ah. Okay, so we died. This game also featured the first example of ragdoll physics, although they weren't very good. So if I look down at my boobs for a moment, that's a strange sentence, the game decided they were going to go with no heads-up display. Instead, see that tattoo of a heart on her tit? That's our health bar, and as you can see, it's looking a bit rough. So let's do as it prompted and restart the level. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay, right, let's not make the same mistake as before. So we'll take this.
3 shots.
This is the Lindstrad air rifle from the movie, which never got used in the movie, frustratingly.
7 shots.
We'll take the shotty because I prefer it to that piddly little pistol. Although, as you saw, it wasn't very useful.
I smelled of wet leaves, damp earth.
Something else you've almost certainly clocked by now is the arm. The famous Trespasser arm. So, originally there were supposed to be 2 arms, obviously. The excuse they give is that the main character Anne hurt her left arm in the crash and can't use it. She crashes on the island in an airplane. So, she's left with 1 arm. And the idea being is that instead of, as with most shooters of the time, and indeed even to this day, you know, characters in games would just... Oops, that was a poor shot.
That's it.
There we go. That's all we've got for that gun. I probably should have saved it, because I'm pretty sure there's a T-Rex later in this stage, but never mind. Oops. Right, here's the remains of a guy. Let's take his gun.
About 20.
So, yeah, this game featured real-time physics, which were unusual for its time. And the arm enables you to reach out into the game environment and interact with things. So I'm extending the arm under normal circumstances. If I press the other button, the right hand button, I can actually pick things up. I can swing this around as if it were a weapon and then drop it. Now, the way collision is handled in this game is that when an object hits another object, they have like little boxes around them. I'm a little dubious about typing in the cheat. There's a cheat you can type in that shows all of the geometry, and you can see all the boxes around everything. And when a box collides with another box, it basically enters a state where it attempts to push away. That was a bad shot. Oh, missed. 15. Yeah, there's no heads-up display. There's nothing to tell you how many shots you got left. You have to pay attention to her counting down the bullets. And if you need a reminder, drop the weapon and pick it up again, and she'll count the bullets for you. That's it. That's how you know. When a gun is out of bullets, it cannot be reloaded. You just have to drop the gun and leave it behind. You can only carry 2 items at a time. So you've got 1 item stowed and 1 item in your hand. This is cumbersome and annoying, because if I want to carry a key card for use in a puzzle later,
13.
that has to be held in my hand or stowed about my person. And obviously I'm going to want to carry a gun, which means I can't... Oh hell, we got raptors everywhere. I'm probably not going to make it very far, guys. So
10.
the dinosaurs operate, come on a physics-based movement system. They're not pre-animated. They move based on, well, physics, as I said before, which is why they move in a weird sort of
6.
wobbly way. They were supposed to have, when the game was being developed, all the animals were designed with the ability to have emotions. There we go. He's lying down like a frightened rabbit. That makes him dead.
That's it.
Okay, let's just have that. See, that one's running away
Looks like 7.
because I hurt it. That's a good thing, but he's running in the direction we want to go, so that's not a good thing. I'm going to try and go round. Yeah, so the animals are supposed to have different states of emotion, so they could be happy, sad, angry, I don't know, probably bored. If I was a raptor, I'd get bored. And the state of emotion that the dinosaur was in at the time that you encounter it would dictate how the interaction would go. So, for example, if the dinosaur was content and not hungry, it might ignore you. Whereas if it were angry, then it would go for you. I guess that would be down to RNG, ultimately, but either way, it was too buggy and too glitchy by the time of the game's release, because, as you might have noticed, this game isn't exactly finished. They released it without completing everything. It went over budget and they ran out of time. The company wanted it released in time for the film's release, or at least sort of around that time. Oh look, we've got problems. This gun's really hard to aim.
6.
That missed. That hit him. Go on, get the hint. Go away.
4.
Come on, go away. So yeah, what they did, the animals' emotions were just locked to 100% angry all of the time. Oh shit! God, that made me jump. Ah! Apparently there was one behind me. Oh my goodness. I've just skipped ahead a little bit, because you don't really want to see me running down that valley over and over again. There are no difficulty settings in Trespasser. You just have to play through it one way and one way only. So there's quite a lot of raptors in that section back there, and it's pretty tricky, so I've just kind of scooted past it because can't be asked. And here we have a Stegosaurus and some Velociraptors. That's great. Now this game was intended to be part of the main official Jurassic Park story canon, and I mean the story of the game itself is not anything really. It's about a woman who gets stuck on an island full of dinosaurs and escapes. It doesn't really have any impact on the wider world of Jurassic Park, but Die, 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 die. Oh! There we go. If that seemed suspiciously like I had an infinite number of bullets, try not to think too hard about it. I may or may not be cheating. The steg will hurt me, I think. It's broadly speaking friendly, but it's just looking at me now. Doesn't know what to make of me. So yeah, the story told through Attenborough's monologues attempts to retcon a few things and fill in some gaps from the films. So, for example, you may have noticed the raptors we encountered just now were... That was very professional of me. Let's put my phone on silent, shall we? So yeah, you'll have noticed that the raptors just now were red in colour, and yet there aren't any of that colour in the films. They were like tiger striped in Lost World, and they were kind of grey in Jurassic Park.
3 shots.
Now you'll notice that there's a yellow one over here. Let's use the instant kill super gun, because cheating. So, yeah, there are raptors of different colours in this game. Quite a few different colours. Well, I think there's 4, specifically. There's
6 rounds.
the tiger-coloured ones from the film. These yellow and orange ones, which are probably my favourite. They're quite pretty. The red one... Ooh, splut. Nice. You notice that I don't have a shadow, but my gun does. That's particularly weird when you've got a gun holstered and you can just see a floating shadow of a gun. Yeah, so you got these guys, you got the tiger stripe ones, and there's another type of raptor I think you encounter at some point, but I can't remember what they look like. I think that's right. And it's explained that basically, as InGen were breeding their dinosaurs here to be taken to Jurassic Park at a later date, they were experimenting in breeding different types of raptor, basically, and, you know, breeding them with a bit more bird in them and with a bit more aggression and with a bit less aggression. And the result was these different coloured raptors, which they called the clans. And they released the different clans of raptors onto the island, and they staked out territory, and that's how it's been ever since. And that explains why the raptors in the Lost World don't look like the ones from Jurassic Park, because they're a different type altogether. If I want to get nerdy with you, I don't know if you're interested in Jurassic Park or what you know about it, but if you've seen those films, you may have noticed that there are different coloured raptors, and that is basically down to different genetic makeups. But a lot of people consider that the raptors in the Lost World are male, and that's why they look different to the females from Jurassic Park. That's not strictly true, because you do see female raptors in the Lost World, and they look more or less like the males, but with a duller colour scheme. Hang on. I got a little bit close. I don't want to use the one-shot kill gun too much. It makes it a bit too easy. Then again, I don't really want to die either. I haven't saved. There we go. These raptors, each different colour change that the raptors undergo, they're tougher, basically. It's a strength increase. So you know you're further in the game when you start getting these guys, because they take a few more bullets than the other kind. That's basically the only difference. Oh boy. Let's see if we can take out this Albertosaurus without it getting us. I don't know if these dinosaurs have weak points. Hey, got him. I don't know if like hitting him in the head does more damage. I'm not totally sure, but there's a group, there's a website and a community for Trespasser called Trescom. You can find them online, trescom.com, I think. Those guys are doing incredible work over there. They've been recovering files, rebuilding stages, creating custom levels and custom mods and stuff. It's really good stuff. I think I've got some of those custom levels on my computer somewhere. Maybe I'll show one off in a bit. You're getting a bit close there, matey. Not happy about that. It's a bit sinister, isn't it? Yeah, they've kept this game alive for quite a long time, and they've been re-implementing some of the systems. I'm pretty sure I played one not too long ago where it had behavioural systems for the dinosaurs. So there was a baby Stegosaurus alongside a mother, and when I went near it, the mother got upset with me which I thought was a very nice touch. Yeah, I like this gun. It's probably not the most interesting game to watch, but on the other hand, I implore you to consider it, because there's a real strong sense of just, you know, just a little further. Let's just see what's over the next hill rise. And there is always something, you know. You can explore to a certain extent. It's a little bit linear. I mean, I can't go over these cliffs. Or can I? Actually, I can. Look, there's a pathway going up there. That's what I mean. What's at the top of that path? I'm moving at a run. This is a run. It may not seem like it. This may seem extremely slow. That's unfortunate, but it's just, that's how it is. Right. This, as I recall, is a bloody nightmare getting up here. Let's see if we can do it. Right, I am going to drop my awesome gun. Alright, where's jump? There it is. Frustratingly, Anne cannot climb. She can jump, and not very well. So... whoop. Yeah, okay. This entire structure is falling down. And... right, you see this step here? The one with the, I'll point at it. This one. Not this one. Not the one above it. That one. If I touch that, this block is going to fall on me. I wonder if I can... whoop. Move, move, move. The block has an instant kill script on it. If I touch it, I die. It's no good. So we're going to avoid that. We don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. Oh, I could have cheated and climbed up there and come along this way. I don't think you can cheat too much. The geometry can be arduously climbed, but, you know, this game isn't exactly glitch-free. You can find ways of getting up, but not always. Like, theoretically I should be able to climb that, but clearly I can't. They really want me to go up this the hard way. Okay, so there's a sort of mystical Mayan civilization going on here. Don't go inside the buildings. Top tip. Do not go in there. The ceilings fall on you. And this place is riddled with velociraptors, so I'm going to go around the outside. Stay well out of the way. There's also a T-Rex at the other end of this, which I hope to get as far as, so I can show off what the T-Rex is like in this game. You will be impressed, I'm certain. Oh boy, you're in for a treat. Spoilers, it's basically just a big velociraptor. Right, here we go. Bam. Bam. Yeah, as I said before, although the shooting mechanics are clearly wonky as all hell. Got him. There's something really satisfying about it. You know, you really do have to aim these things yourself. There's no auto-aim. You have to sort of figure it out. So I reckon about... there, got him. See what I mean? Like, I had to plan that. I had to account for the distance and the way I can see the gun is pointing. And kind of judge it. And that's not really a mechanic that you have to deal with in most other video games. And I can see where the dust clouds are going. I think he's done. Looks like there's another one over there. I'm not going to get too close, actually. Now, as I recall, it's possible to kill the T-Rex by dropping... there's a stone head on top of this tower, which I'm going to have to try and trigger to drop on the T-Rex. There it is. There's the stone head, there's the trigger. So we need to try and lure it down here, and then drop the stone head on it. Come here, you. Here, Rexy, 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 Rexy. It is possible to gun the T-Rex down, but not without cheats. I mean, I've got infinite ammo on. Oh, hang on. There we go. Have some of that. Oh, balls. Ah! That's not good. Oh dear. Okay. Run, 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 run. Might have left that a bit late. No! Ah! This has gone wrong. I'm stuck on the T-Rex's foot, but we might be okay. Right, if I can get behind the building. There we go. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Ooh. Why am I sinking? Why am I sinking? Oh, I don't like this. Holy crap. T-Rex. T-Rex, please. Come on now. Come on. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, here we go. That's it. Go on. Go on. Yes! Bye-bye. So the Tyrannosaur, as far as I know, doesn't experience fall damage, but it can't climb back up that. So, either way, that counts as killing it as far as I'm concerned. We win. Do. And that is how it is done. Here's a custom level where I'm playing as Dennis Nedry, and that's a Dilophosaurus. Ah! And there's some graphics issues going on there, but there's my Jeep up the top. You can see where he's tied it around the tree. They've just created a little scenario where you can play as Nedry and get your ass kicked by a Diloph. Because I don't know. Hello, Dilophosaurus. Are you actually dangerous? I'm not sure you are. Hey, look. Do you mind? Look, there's a stick. Stick, stupid. So this is another fan-made stage.
8 shots.
Oh, it looks like I might already be... Why did she drop that?
8 shots.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
8 left.
Thank you. See what I mean about trying to control the character. Oh, it's a plane. So yeah, this is another fan-made stage. I'm pretty sure there's a raptor up there somewhere. What I like about this one in particular is that they've included... Ooh, that's not good. Jump, jump, jump. No, okay.
Hello? Hello?
They've included new skins for the dinosaurs. In fact, I'm pretty sure they've included new models as well, because they seem a bit more robust. So, for example, you can see, we saw a T-Rex earlier. This T-Rex resembles the one from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which I think looks really good. Whoa! Oh, and there's a Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor there as well. I like when the water effect disappears. That's nice. That looks better, doesn't it? Shit! Where did that come from? Ow! Oh, it's underneath me. Oh. Oh, we're buggered, aren't we? Oh, again. I get killed a lot in this game. You see the T-Rex has stopped moving as well. It's out of range. Stop killing me, you little sod. You see my health is fine at the moment. If I get bitten... Oh, that's another thing, actually, before we finish this, because I'm basically at the end of this recording. I'm going to get murdered. This was one of the first games to include health regeneration. There are no health pickups in this game. This was an early example of health replenishment over time. So, you know, I got bitten by that raptor earlier. My health is fine now. So that's it. I'm going to end the recording here. I've pretty much shown off everything I can be asked to show you about Trespasser. But it is a relevant game. I mean, it's an old game, and it's one you probably haven't heard of. But it's really interesting and fun to play around with, if you can get hold of a copy. I mean, mine's an original copy from back in the day, so I had it easy. Well, you can see my shadow there's just an arm. Ooh, ooh, creepy. Ooh. Anyway, yes, so this has been Trespasser. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this. Have you ever heard of Trespasser? What do you think of it? And do you think you'd ever be tempted to give something like this a try? And yeah, again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video.